we're going to continue, which is the last of the Spanish Civil War songs, continue the theme earlier about fast children. My father was one of those that was evacuated from Bilbao. And this song is about the story of the reunification, because what happened is that the authorities, for many of the children who stayed here, they couldn't find any trace of their parents. But over a period of time, they did actually manage to contact some of them, and they did reunite with their parents maybe 10 years or whatever at the end of the Second World War. And this song is about that reunification. And a friend of my father's, when he was brought to this country, he was 5 years old. And when he met his parents again, he was 16, 17, he'd forgotten his Spanish because he'd been brought up by an English fostering family that had fostered him. So this song is about that reunification. It's called the Silver Duro, and Paul will explain a little bit about why it's called that.
Yeah, it's really the conflation of two stories again from Adrian Bell's book. One is the story of Alicia Ochoa, who on the quayside at Santurce, before they got on the Havana, his father pressed into his hand a coin, a Silver Duro, and Alicia kept it. Sadly, Alicia never saw his father again. His father survived the war, but there was quite a lot of vengeful score settling after the end of the war, and I think eventually he died penniless, and I think was taken into a convent, effectively to die by some nuns. And it's conflated with a story of Asuncion, who later married an English man. And she did meet up with her mother again, but this was, many years afterwards. And the only way her mother could be totally comforted that this now adult woman was her child was when she could show her left little finger, which as a child she'd lost part of the finger, and it was only when the mother saw that she could be absolutely confident that she'd found her daughter again. So this is called the Silver Duro. Quayside at Santurce, the tears they mixed with rain. We held tight until parted, swore that we'd soon meet again, with a wink and a kiss as the wind it did blow. You pressed in my hand as I turned to go, a silver duro. And all through that long journey, the Havana did roll and heave. To England we were heading, but for our mothers we grieved. But down below decks we were pitched to and fro, our fingers held tight to that treasure bestowed, that silver duro. For 8 long years then we travelled, moving from town to town, enjoying the kindness of strangers. We feared not the xenophobes' frown, but my thoughts turned to Spain when my spirits ran low, staring at rain through a dusty window. Oh, that silver duro. peace had returned, I started to count the days. But the cruel revenges of Franco, you implored me to stay away. From a boy to a man, the years they turned slow, till all I had left was a faded photo and that Silver Duro. At last we were united, the tears of joy did pour, a dream made real in that moment, a grown man, a son once more. Around you then my arms I did throw, I opened my fist to you I did show our Silver Duro. Now we are together, we never once more shall part. No writer, painter or poet can capture this love in my heart, but we'll never forget that time long ago when the rain it did fall and the tears they did flow o'er our Silver Duro. Thank you very much.